Okay, I'm doing Chapter 4 projects for Intro to Java Early Objects. The first one it had me do was a test score average. So I created the class for test score average, created doubles to return the variable values, created an average in order to find the average. Then it goes into another class, not a class, it goes into a determining method that allows it to take the grade letter, or take the grade number and transfer it to a letter to show what grade, or what letter grade you would get for that grade, and your average grade. Then I come down here, have a scanner for input. Number of test scores is 3, so the loop will stop down here after 3 test scores are entered. Then, of course, I created the loop and asked for the numbers from the user. They enter the test score, it calculates test score, adds to the current score, which loops to the next one, determines the grade, and will output that grade as well as the score and the average at the end down here. So I'm going to go ahead and run it. So let's say we get an 85, a 95, and 92. Your test score average, 85 is a B, 95 is an A, 92 is an A, and your average is 90.67. Next I have the running the race challenge. So I started by creating a class that, I created strings, that way they could input names and it returned the names, doubles for the time with the decimal place, created a string for race results, asked for the user to input the runner's name, the time to finish, does that for each entity, so each player, name and a time. Then it goes into an if-else statement where just basically a bunch of if one's greater than the other, this will happen, if that's greater than this will happen. To output who'll be in first, who's in second, and who's in third, stating their name and the amount of time it took them to run the race. And then down here, shut up cat, then down here I've got the output to show the race results. So let's go and run that. And let's say the first one's name is Eric, it took him 8 minutes, the second name is John, it took him 5 minutes, and let's say the third one's Mike, and it took him 9 minutes. Therefore, John finished in first place in 5 minutes, Eric finished in second in 8, and Mike finished in third in 9 minutes. Finally, I had a BMI calculator that will take the user's height and weight, calculate the BMI, and output whether or not they are underweight, average weight, or overweight. So I started by creating a class with the scanner to input, a double for client, and for the BMI to calculate, enter the weight and the height, and it's stored as a double. Then I took those stored values, calculated the BMI, and rounded it to 2 decimal places. It states your BMI as well as whether you are underweight, average weight, or overweight, depending on the number of your BMI and how it compares here. So let's run this one as well. So my weight is 155 pounds. I'm 6 feet tall, so that would be 72 inches. My BMI is going to be at 21.0, and I am of average weight.